Hello everybody and welcome back to The Witcher 3, part number 21. So in my last adventure, I joined Hjalmar here and took down that giant ice giant that was plaguing this one island that we were on. And we kind of accidentally into that entire quest. So now what I need to do is continue chipping away at some of these points of interest. I think I'm going to head up to this one and kind of like zigzag over here, then head south along the water here, and then once I get to here, I will land on Holmstein's port and start chipping away at some of the ones that are on the landmass, and then I'll get the ones in this harbor over here. So we're just going to kind of jump around at the points of interest for now. But before we can start any of that, we got to get on a boat. We have a brand new fresh boat. Not yet destroyed. Here's the rudder. Oh, let's go. Did I mark the first one I was going to? Yes, I did. All right. So let's go. So I decided over the weekend that I was going to try using Twitter a bit more frequently to reach out to people, start getting my name out there, start finding some other interesting streamers to watch and see what they're doing. And so I was liking a lot of things and retweeting things, and when I ended my stream on Friday, I think I was sitting at 9 followers. And because of all the activity I did on Twitter, I'm now at 21 followers, which is incredible to me, and I'm super thankful for all the support. I really underestimated the impact that social media can have on the growth of a channel. My content is probably going to keep staying the same way it is. I know that not many people have been into it, but I want to get a community of people together that are interested in kind of exploring all the different games that are out there, because there are so many games out there for people to play. And there's people that just sit there playing the same games day after day, week after week, month after month. And while I have kind of ended up in a situation similar to that, thanks to the fact that I've taken on Witcher 3, my hope is that in the near future, there are so many sirens here. Get off my boat. Another one over here. Do not appreciate the screeching. My hope is that once I finish The Witcher 3, I can start playing a few more different games, ones that are a little bit more out there, ones that maybe not people haven't heard much about, or haven't had a chance to see people play through themselves, or watch somebody play through. I really just want to get out there and see what there is, because my goal in the end is to beat as many games as I can. Alright, are these things going to come and attack me, or should I just get going? I guess I can attack them in the water, now that I think about it. So let's hop on in. Alright, there's one down there. Got her. Okay, we got a chest over here I need to loot. I don't know why I took that saddle. It's probably nowhere near as good as the one I have. I'm just gonna drop it right now. That was a complete waste of space in my inventory. 70. Mine is 75. So it was actually kind of close. But we're gonna get rid of that. Give myself some more room. Oh, a couple of swords could be good. Alright, back up here. Surrounded by the corpses of my enemies. Alright, next stop. We're gonna go to this one next. How much you want to bet it's another smuggler's cache? Because that appears to be like the only point of interest they were able to really come up with for in the middle of the water. If this is the only one that they were able to come up with for being in the middle of the water, why did they have to add so many of them, is my question. Yeah, it's another smuggler's cache. Like, just make fewer of them so that it doesn't feel like you're just repeating the same monotonous task over and over again, just finding these barrels. Alright, so chest right here. Heavy armor, of course. Okay, there's another one over there, and I think that's the only other one, so let's go to that one. And because of the heavy armor I picked up, I can't swim fast. It's worse than mine, but it's worth a lot of money. But is it worth 15 pounds? Oh my god, all this armor is super heavy. 858, 772. Okay, the cheapest one is 772, and that's 12 pounds. So if I just drop that, I'm still over encumbered. Oh my god. Alright, let's take a look at these swords real quick. Oh, I leveled up, so I can now use this sword. This sword's not worth keeping. The sound of this horn causes nearby sirens to drop out of the sky. Fascinating. We're gonna have to try that, because I am surrounded by them. That sword's not worth anything at all. Neither is that one. Or that one. 315. Oh, this one's worth nothing. Ooh, this one's better than mine. 466, 315. We'll drop the 315 one. Alright. Now I can swim faster. I gotta try out this new horn. I'm curious. I'm just not bothering with the armor at this point. Watch that be watch the one time that I don't bother picking up the armor is actually better than mine. Alright, looks like my boat's taken a bit of a chip out of it from all the smacking into things I've been doing. But my icon, okay, yes, I do have damage on my icon. And I think my boat will die pretty quickly if it breaks, so let's hope we can maintain it at least until, so we're gonna go here, south, and then up to the harbor. And then we'll chill out on the island for a bit. Just keep chipping away at all of the points of interest in this game, because there are so many. I do want to try out this horn when I get a chance. I wonder, can I use it when I'm sitting down? I'm going to guess I can. Otherwise, Geralt will have to stand up to blow into a horn. Okay, I see a few of them up here. Nope. I pressed the button to use it, and it's only activating my crossbow. I can stand up to try it. Alright, let's try it on this one over here. Interesting. Well, it definitely works. I just don't know if it's worth it with the amount of time that it takes for me to blow it. I can pretty much just shoot them all down with the crossbow. And they don't stay down for that long. I press dive. Let's go. Alright, what do we got? Gauntlets? Those shouldn't be too heavy. Alright, there's another one over here. Just over and over again. Smuggler cache, smuggler cache, smuggler cache. It's annoying. That all looks common, so none of it's even worth it. And the loot I'm getting is not really that great. Okay, we got another siren hanging out there. She's too far away to get shot down, so she can just chill out there for right now. We're heading to this one next. off we go. And, you know, when I got to Skellige, it was also nice and sunny and no rain whatsoever, and now it's just a dark and rainy, depressing mess. Another smuggler cache. It's getting a little bit repetitive at this point. Like, it was cool and kind of creepy the first couple of times, and now I'm in the water inside my boat, but now it's just like, yeah, like, we get it. But what does the chef have that's new? So now that that one's all done, we're gonna go on to the next one, because that's all they have for me is smuggler caches in the water. It's really getting kind of old hat. Alright, so we'll go to this one, this one, this one, then up to the harbor, and we'll check out some of the land a bit before we go back into the water for more smuggler caches. I mean, I guess the way the game is designed and the way that ocean combat works is there isn't a whole lot of, like, in the water things that they could have me do. I guess there could be more abandoned ships. There could be ship combat of some type that they would have programmed in there. Something more interesting than sail to this circle, dive down, loot a couple barrels, drop what's bad, and then rinse and repeat until you're done. Got something coming up behind me. I'm gonna guess it's a siren, since that's the only... yeah. Since that's the only thing I've encountered in the ocean so far. I'm trying to shoot her. Nope, they've given up. Probably for the best on their end. They would have gotten a bolt to the face. Like, even, what? I mean, Wind Waker is a game that has a similar feeling where you're out on the ocean all the time. There's so many more things you can do in Wind Waker, like fishing. That would actually be a great idea for something that they could have, is that there are certain areas of the ocean where there's a super rare fish. And so you have to sail out to those areas and try and get these fish. That would give you a reason to travel around. It would give you a chance to kind of relax for a minute. And fishing in video games, if it's done right, can be a highlight for a lot of people. I know the Ocarina of Time fishing was super popular, and Nier Automata fishing is popular. I think there's fish. Is there fishing in Sekiro too, or is it just you kill the koi fish to get the... I haven't played Sekiro. I will definitely at some point. Alright, gotta drop more crap. Alright, are these gloves any better? They are indeed. And I can drop these crappy gloves that are pretty heavy. I really need to sell stuff. I hope that there's a blacksmith. I wish there was one at Holmstein's port, but probably not. But there might be a merchant of some type hiding out there. Just to sell some stuff so I don't have to give it away. I know I don't want the gauntlets that I just brought. Alright, on to the next smuggler cache. My god. But like, fishing would be good for a lot of these. What else could they do? Rescuing people that are like stranded in the middle of the ocean with a broken mast or something. You could even do like guarded treasures where there's like some kind of leviathan a la Subnautica under the water that takes more than one crossbow shot to kill. Doesn't need to be ridiculous, could be maybe 5 or 6 crossbow shots, but it's still more interesting than doing these smuggler caches over and over again. Adds a whole new level of terror too, because there are a lot of people that are really uncomfortable with large things under the water, like I was when I was playing Subnautica. God. The sound of those Reaper Leviathans still haunts me. Alright, another smuggler cache. Off we go. Oh. That would... The rapid movement of red dots coming towards me on the minimap would have been a lot more terrifying if this game had indicated to me in any regards that they were going to send anything other than sirens at me. The only things in the water I've encountered in this entire game are sirens and drowners, and I haven't seen any drowners in the ocean. Alright, that's another smuggler cache done. It's, I guess, this game is really fun, and I really do like it. There are just some aspects of it that make it feel like an unnecessary grind just to add content for the sake of adding content. But monotonous tasks like this really do get pretty boring really quickly. Not that I'm going to stop because of the monotonous tasks. I've played my fair share of games that require it. I played RuneScape for over 10 years. But, you know, Witcher 3 is heralded as one of the best games ever made. I came into the game with a very high set of expectations for it, and in many ways it has met those expectations, but then in other ways it's been grindy. If people want to know my opinion of Witcher 3, I would say it is a good game, and I do recommend playing it, but you're not missing out on a whole lot if you skip, at least if you skip the places of interest. I don't think you're missing out on a whole lot. I think a lot of the quests have been good, and in general the quests are catching, gripping, interesting. They present you with moral dilemmas that I really like, and they really build out the world. I think that the quests do a much better job of filling out the world and entertaining the player than these points of interest. Okay, I think that's just a whale. That's pretty cool. I hope I don't have to fight one of those. But like, my fear of having to fight something as big and dangerous as that could be something. It could be a big part of this. What they wanted to be was a big ocean-based area. Stop hurting my boat. I hope that my boat doesn't... What happens if my boat... Oh, they're poisoning me. Okay. I can't see anything. I just see their health bars. There's another one there. And they're dead. Like... Okay, I think I see a chest here. It's really dark. Like, if you can't see, I can't see right now. I think I see very faintly another one over here. Ow. Alright, let's get to the surface before I drown. That was a little bit closer than I was hoping for. But it looks like that was the last one I wanted, and I can probably just fast travel from my boat to the port, which is what I'm going to do instead of going through sailing all the way back. Because I'm pretty sure I saw a port, yeah, a harbor right there. We're going to do that. We are not going to sit there and sail away on a boat that's ready to die. So we've made it here. I'm going to take a little look around this village just to, God, there's so much to do. Oh my god. This is going to take me a while. But I'm going to take a little lap through the village just to see if there's a place where I can sell stuff, and then I'm going to head to that place of interest that I just marked. Got this warrior puking off into the water. I'm sure he's a valuable soldier.
Watch your strut.
I hope that there's some place where I can just ditch this crap. I have a point to spend too, don't I? Alright, I'm gonna level up. I'm gonna level up this one, because I'm really not crazy about the whirl. I don't use it at all. But I will use... Oh, I just... Okay, put that there and upgrade. There we go. It's looking like it might start raining soon. It's kind of gloomy out. But I love the rain. Alright. Tell me. Please. My god. There's another one further up. Alright, we'll check it out. Why not? I'm climbing the mountain to the Greybeards. Gonna get attacked by an ice troll along the way. Actually, this climb right now is not reminding me of Skyrim. This is reminding me of an older game that I played called Risen. Which, I was not a big fan of Risen. Risen was kind of a... Kaer Muir? This isn't a Witcher's. Because Kaer Morhen is... But there's a smith here, and a smith will buy my shit.
Greetings.
What do you want?
Someone's in a good mood.
What mood would you be in if you'd lost your son? Still masking. What do you want?
What happened to your son?
Your son. What happened to him?
Drowned. Finback tipped the boat he was on. For his first journey into northern waters.
Sorry to hear it.
Sea swallowed his body. I'll not bury him. He'll not feast with his ancestors.
Show me what you got.
Wouldn't mind a look at your stock.
So be it.
This dude's kind of pissed. Don't worry, I'll challenge you to Gwent soon. And then everything will be better. He's... What is that? Cured Dreckened leather. I don't think he's really selling anything that I'm interested in, so I'm just gonna start throwing up some armor and stuff to him. He's not giving me the best prices, but I really just want to sell this stuff to free up space in my inventory. Okay, that one's worse. That one's, yeah. Oh, he doesn't have enough money. He is out of money to give me. I see. Okay. Then that'll be it. I just cleared out like a good 50 something from my inventory though, so I'm not complaining too much. And then he can repair all of my equipped stuff. And he's gonna play me in some Gwent. Because...
How about a few rounds of cards? Gwent specifically.
Yo, you lost your son? That's a shame. I feel so bad for you. You wanna play Gwent? My god. Alright. I got 2 spies. Alright, swap you out. I can swap you out. Alright, play taller. Got Scorch back again anyway. Go Dijkstra. He's really enjoying himself with these cards he's using. Alright, why don't I play a card? I'm gonna just play this for the hell of it. Okay. See you later. And he passed! I won the round off that! Oh my god. That's pretty great. Let's go with... Let's go with the back row. Oh, Siri. I have a Siri card. Oh, Geralt. I have a Geralt card. We're like totally in sync. And then he blew up my 1 card there. Okay. Well. Is he gonna res my thief? My spy? Yes, he is. I don't think I'm worried too much about this. I don't want to play Yen. I'm going to save Yen for the last round in the really off chance that I have to go into a next round. But I'm pretty sure if I do this, he has no chance because he has 1 card left. How bad could it be? My most famous catchphrase. Alright, got that game. Easy peasy. Oh, there's an armorer there. He would have bought my armor for a higher price. Oh well. I more just wanted to get rid of it for this clearing up space than for the money. Because I have a lot more money right now than I need. I don't use money for a whole lot, except for buying occasional weapons that I find that are better, but that's only happened a handful of times. But yeah, this climb reminds me a lot of a game called Risen, which Risen was very similar to this game in terms of like mechanics. Like the camera's the same, you're running around, you can fight with weapons, like hand weapons or ranged, or you can cast some spells. It's really all up to you. But the problem I had with Risen was that you were super weak. Like,
Move. That's enough.
The like regular enemies that you just find walking around trying to get from the first area to the second area would really mess you up quickly if you tried to fight them and you took a couple hits. And it just continued to be imbalanced in that manner until near the end of the game, where it's like, oh, you need to collect the armor in order to take down the Titan. And then you collect the armor, and then all of a sudden everything dies in front of you. Like the beginning and mid-game content for that game is not balanced at all. Alright, we got a shield boy. There we go. Easy peasy. Sulfur pearl. Don't need that. And that was all for that one. Cool. There's a traveling merchant that I don't know if I've seen yet or not. So we'll talk to him for a moment and then we'll head up to the next one. And we're just going to work... I think we're going to work our way up here. And then probably skip the one to the north for now and head down south along these paths to these, and then take a wild guess that most of these are going to be more smuggler caches. Ugh. Alright, let's see what's up with this merchant.
Greetings. Looking to buy?
I have apparently already
So
met this man. Up to the next point of interest then. Let's see what they got for me. Bandits again. This isn't even the point of interest. I just realized this after I killed this last man. I didn't need to kill any of you. Alright, let's hope I don't have to go over this mountain. I swear. Is this like... I mean, it seems like it's on this side of the mountain. God, I hate games like this for you. Okay, I see a cave. So I'm gonna take a wild guess that I need to go in here. I have a torch.
What? Eat you. Goulash of necrosis. Much
Troll. I don't want to kill you guys. I don't like killing trolls if I don't have to. Am I near my point of interest or not? Fine. This goes against what I believe in. I like the trolls. I don't know what action is not allowed in combat. I was trying to explain. I wonder if Earth's flight is affected at all against him. They're just letting off fart noises in the middle of this fight. I don't understand. Did I already kill one of them? Nope, he's just chilling out over here. What's up, Joe? Man, I feel bad. I don't even know if this is what I was looking for. Like, my point of interest is... Looks like it's still there. It looks, it's higher up, yeah. Okay, let's get out of these stalactites for a second. No, those are stalagmites. The ones up from the ground are stalagmites. So it's up there. It looks like it's a place of power. I didn't even need to kill him. Although I did have to kill him because there was a Ursine school diagram. So my quest was going to take me in there anyway. Alright, time for some hardcore parkour.
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
Nice. let us spend another point on attacks. And the next 2 points are probably going to go into the same spot. Alright, so now that I've finished that point of interest, we're on to the next one over here. Which is pretty far, but I don't know if I tried... I mean, this is working out pretty well. I don't know if I try calling Roach if he's going to be able to find me. Well, it looks like it. Let's go, horse. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Wonder what's next. But the places of interest on that looks like a cyclops. Pretty sure. The places of interest on the land are so much more interesting than the ones on the water. I'm enjoying the fact that I have yet to come across... I've yet to come across an area in Skellige that I couldn't do. I came across one quest that had a level 31, I think. I was able to do it with a couple of deaths. But, like, there's still that entire area of Velen, the northern and northeastern edges that are just super high leveled. 33 I think I needed to be. I've yet to come across an area like that in Skellige, but I very easily could with the way this game likes to balance its worlds out. Which I get it. It's more realistic if there's a spread of enemy difficulties across the worlds. But it gets to the point where it's really just kind of frustrating. Because you keep running into enemies that are too hard for you and enemies that are too easy for you. What's up, Kaz? How are you doing? So, I mean, I do enjoy the Witcher game. I think it's a good game. I just think that it could definitely be improved in a few small ways.
We'll fix you soon. Don't fret.
Nope. I didn't mean to get on the horse again. But my horse has a very good or bad habit of getting right in my way whenever I need to get to it. Come on. Pardon me. Coming through. Don't mind me. How's Witcher been? Witcher's been good. There should have been a cutscene there, right? And I just picked up some junk. Witcher's been good. I've been enjoying Skellige for the most part when I'm on the islands, but when you're sailing, the fact that all of the points of interest are smuggler caches has been pretty repetitive. But in general, it's been treating me pretty well. I think I came across an issue like this in White Orchard when I was first starting the game, where I had an abandoned site, and it... Oh, yeah, you leave and you come back and they spawn in the enemy that was in. So, took care of that. So the sailing around just to get from one smuggler cache to the next one is pretty monotonous, but in general I'm enjoying the game. I have no idea how far I am into it though. How far through the main quests? I've done all of the main quests in Velen and in Novigrad, but I haven't really started any of the main quests in Skellige. Like, I landed here and just immediately ran off in the opposite direction that it was telling me to, and yeah. They're telling me to go to the Kertrold, where I think Yennefer is, like, lodging with whatever the chieftain of Ard Skellige is. Not much of a point of interest person. Yeah, I have difficulty not completing a game when I play it sometimes, and so I kind of decided early on. Wait, have I seen this one?
Oh,
he looks different from the one I talked to earlier,
Looking to buy?
but apparently not.
So long.
But yeah, so I've been trying to get all the points of interest that I can. And as you can tell, it's only making the game take me longer. But I'm still working on it. Progress is progress. Every time I play, I get a little bit further.
That's it, Roach.
But I think I'm like getting to the point now where I'm going to be so a much higher level than the game expects you to be. Well, maybe the game expects you to be. I'm going to be a higher level than you would be required to be for all the main quests. Because I was getting ready in Velen to go on to Bald Mountain. I was like ready. I'm like, okay, this is an area of Velen that I haven't been able to explore. I'm really excited. Let's go to Bald Mountain. And then I finally get to a high enough level where I think I can take it on. I fight my way up there, and only to reach a door that it's like, oh yeah, by the way, you can't get in here until you do a quest. My dearest Master Sigvard, I have received your letter. I thus now know that you have a great many doubts regarding the contract I have offered you, and that you clearly suffer from gross misconceptions regarding the nature of a mercenary's trade. Something which, given that this is a trade you yourself profess to practice, constitutes a highly puzzling paradox. So let me inform you that a mercenary is not paid for asking questions or listing reservations, but for performing a concrete task. This task was described in simple, unambiguous words. You are to capture a siren, alive, and bring her to me. If you will not perform this task, you are of no interest to me. As to why I need this siren or what I intend to do with her... Hello, Bob. It's a blessing and a curse. I don't know if you ever watch anime, ever, but there's an anime that I like watching called Cautious Hero, which is kind of like an RPG world anime, and a hero gets summoned to save it. And the hero just sits there and just over-levels himself for every single encounter. It's just ridiculous. Right. That's why I need the siren or what I intend to do with her. That should not be of any interest to you. If these conditions do not suit you, I assure you I will find another man who will not refuse my coin. Counted but. It looks like the dude died anyway. And I didn't get attacked by the siren until now, which is fine. I've already fought a bunch of sirens exactly like this. I don't need to torch any crossbow. Well, I was on the yeah, so I was getting ready for Bald Mountain, and the game's like, oh yeah, you can't do Bald Mountain until you do the quest. And I'm strong enough to do it now, so we'll see how long it takes before I actually get there in-game. And last time you came and talked, I was telling you about how I was picking games for each letter, and I couldn't remember the games that I had picked for each letter, so I sat there and I've remembered what I picked for each letter, but now that I say this, watch, I'm gonna forget again. Yeah, I hope I can blow through Skellige, unless I come across another area like in Velen where there's level 33 enemies running around, then it should be pretty straightforward. But so for A, I did Assassin's Creed 3. For B, I did the Banner Saga. For C, I did Cultist Simulator, which I'm going the wrong way. Oh my god. For C, I did Cultist Simulator, which I really like Cultist Simulator. It's a really tricky game. For D, I did Dark Souls. And for E, I did Elder Scrolls Arena, the very first Elder Scrolls game, and I didn't care for it at all. How do I get to this point of interest here? Looks like I'm going around the wrong way. I need to go around the mountain to the right. Bad Elder Scrolls game, yeah. And I guess Daggerfall is the second one, and it's very similar to Elder Scrolls Arena. At least the gameplay is all exactly the same. It's gonna take a while before I play Elder Scrolls Daggerfall. I might do Oblivion instead, because the only Elder Scrolls games I've played are Skyrim and now Arena. I had Oblivion. It was one of the first games I got for the 360. I got a BioShock and Elder Scrolls Oblivion dual pack, and I loved BioShock and really didn't care for Oblivion that much. Then for F, I played the very first Fire Emblem game, which I liked. And then for G, Guitar Hero 3. And then for H, Hitman 2, Silent Assassin. And that's where I'm sitting now. Yeah, I love the Bioshock games. I've already played all of them more than once since I started counting, because it's one of my favorite series. It's a shame that the game series, I haven't heard any talk of continuing it after Infinite. And then Infinite, for me, kind of lost the original appeal of Bioshock. Like, Infinite as a game by itself was good, but when I played Bioshock 1, like, I loved the creepy aspect of it. And I think that Infinite, while it was, the gameplay was fun in Infinite, the story and the environment was not as... Well, okay, the story in Infinite was really good. I liked the quantum mechanic paradoxes, and I loved the Lutece twins. But, I don't know. Comparing it to the impact of the first Bioshock game, I wasn't so crazy about it. But, you know, it's a matter of preference. I played Infinite again too, and I really liked Infinite. Sounds like something a little different. Okay, letter from an alchemist. Dearest Sir Robert de Mere, thank you for sending a bill in exchange in advance and for your understanding. If I gave out advice for free, I'd very quickly run myself out of business. You wrote that your son went missing on a voyage, and that near the place where he was last seen, there now lurks a necker who wears a tattered shirt with your son's monogram sewed on it. You asked if it is possible that this necker was your son transformed by some spell. After consulting the relevant literature, it pains me to inform you that your hypothesis is highly improbable and that there exists a much simpler and more likely explanation. Contrary to popular belief, neckers are a sapient species. Like forest trolls, they will at times decorate themselves with pigment or scraps of human garments. One can, with some confidence, surmise that this necker killed your son, tore up his shirt, then donned it or some fragment thereof. While that is the most likely case, one cannot be certain, though I have not heard of any curse capable of turning a man into a necker. I cannot rule out the possibility of its existence. In order to find out if the above-mentioned necker truly is a creature born of a curse, the tattered shirt it wears must be taken from it, cut into shreds, and burned. The shirt's ashes can then be mixed with dimeritium dust. If the resulting substance changes color, it will confirm your hypothesis. If the experiment I describe returns a positive result, please write me. I would gladly undertake further examinations meant to find a way to lift the curse for additional payment, of course. Greetings, Claus Kellerman, Magister Arbitus Oxenius. Whatever. Sounds like a scam to me. But I got the key, which I think there was the chest at the front of the cave. So we'll go check that out. But there was another path in the cave that I didn't fully explore. Okay, there's the chest. Check out these swords. I wish there was a way to check out the how swords compare to yours, like in Borderlands. Dear sir, you were kind enough to share with me your doubts concerning the contract. You made it clear you believe it impossible for a man to turn into a necker. You even drove the point home with a humorous comparison, saying, I believe, same as a pig won't turn into a horse, not even if you strap a saddle on it and call it Black Beauty. It is entirely possible that you are right, but if there exists even the shadow of a chance that my son has been imprisoned in the body of that monster, that some spell or curse has done this to him, then I will not rest until I try every possible way of helping him. That is why I would ask you to refrain from further attempts at humor and keep your doubts to yourself. Instead, channel those energies towards doing the job for which you shall be paid. Catch the necker and collect your gold. The rest should not interest you. Respectfully yours, Robert de Mere. So this guy really just wanted to save his son, and was going to pretty extreme lengths in order to save him. It's a shame. It looks like I don't know if the first body I found was Robert de Mere. It would make sense that it's him, but it looks like he sent in a mercenary of some type to go find the necker for him. So then why would the mercenary and the guy, unless they went in together? But I don't know if that makes a whole lot of sense. Alright, we're gonna head south now to whatever this point of interest is.
Go.
Now to get there, Is there a path? There is a path, and I'm going to find the path and I'm going to take it instead of trying to find my way over this mountain. Because knowing my luck, that is what I would try and do. See you later. Just drive by decapitation. Don't mind me. Got some more sirens coming flying at me. Alright, looks like the entrance is right over here. There's a monster nest inside. I think I saw something right here. Is there the harpies? Looks like it's a harpy nest, yeah. See you later. Goodbye. Nope. They're fast, but they really just don't hit you with much damage. I mean, they are level 30, so I guess it's not like I should expect them to be doing much to me at all. That's another one.
Harpies got their nest here.
Let's get rid of that. Blow it all up. Random harpies shooting off in the distance. Alright. Have I played For Honor? I'm sorry I didn't miss that one. Considering playing that. I have never played For Honor before. That's like the Viking Knight third-person warrior game, right? I think I have it. I think it was free on Ubisoft Store for a little bit. And I picked it up then, but I never actually played it. I think I've heard like kind of meh things about it, that it's laggy and kind of broken, but that some people really do like it. Yeah, it's the kind of game that I would try before I would make a judgment, but I don't know. If it's laggy, I would probably prefer it as a single-player game than a multiplayer one, but in general, I've mostly given up on most multiplayer games. I would like it because it's complicated. Sometimes I like complicated games. It really depends on the game and the reasons for it being complicated. Some games that are just really obtuse for, like, apparently the purpose of being just obtuse. Not fun to me. Like, I played a game called Tyranny, which was really complicated, and I wasn't crazy about it at all. I'll have to... I'm gonna play it at some point. Like, my Steam library is full of games to play, and I'm eventually gonna try and get them all, but who knows how... Oh, wait. I forgot that this game doesn't like it when I do that. Ah, god damn it. Alright, let's see. I've got a... Fall damage really is a thing in this game. Even though it really shouldn't be this strict. I've got a tally that I've been making of how many times I've died in this game. Because I was curious. That was death number 23. And that's probably like my 4th or 5th death purely from fall damage on a fall that wouldn't kill you in most other video games. There's another game I just thought of that's similar to... Oh god, I just lost a crap load of progress. I need to save more frequently. There's another game not too different from For Honor that if you're not a fan of For Honor, you could try as well, which is similar, called Absolver. Ladders. In any video game or just in The Witcher? there's a fist fighting game with very similar mechanics to For Honor called Absolver, which was pretty fun. I liked that game, although I didn't want to do too much of the competitive nature of it. Just in The Witcher. I have yet to die to a ladder, but now that you've mentioned it, I can almost guarantee you that it's going to happen at some point. Alright, I think I need to take this path. My stupid deaths have mostly been fall damage, and then charging into fights that I'm not prepared for. Alright, back into here, kill the monster nest. Maybe I can just destroy the nest without getting into a fight. Nope. I wonder if the horn works on harpies. Looks like that's a no. Wow, you're so pretty. Where's so pretty? There's so many of them, and you only get like a couple of them down at a time. Oh my god, there's so many of them now. Stop flying and dash. There's one here, and then looks like there's another one flying around over there, and one outside. Are they going to come for me, or can I blow up the nest? When I was playing the very first Fatal Frame game, it was a huge joke with my girlfriend and me. She was watching me play about how slow the main character was climbing the ladders. Like, she's getting chased by this evil spirit that wants to kill her, and she has to climb up a ladder to get away from it, and she takes the ladder so slowly. Let's kill this harpy. And we're gonna save the game so that I don't have to go through anymore. Oh, those harpy. So that I don't have to do that harpy nest ever again is the intention here. We're gonna head south to this point of interest, the one that I was about to arrive at before the fall damage decided that I wasn't going to arrive there. Or that I was going to arrive, just not in a state of being alive. Because I got impatient and wanted to jump over the rocks. I guess another question I have about The Witcher 3, I don't know how much more of the main quest I'm going to have, but I feel like I'll get through it relatively quickly once I've finished all the side quests and I'm like, alright, I'm time to just like do the main quests. Okay. Don't jump down at a death height. Jump down, like, this should be fine. Okay. But another question I had was the expansions. There's 2 of them. I think I have them both, so I'm gonna probably play them. It's just how much of a time sink are those compared to the main game? Like, am I talking like a couple of streams to get through each one, or are we talking like 10 streams to get through each one? Chest plate. It looks nice. It looks fancy. Too bad it's not good. It's worth money though. Alright. gonna head down here, but I don't think there's a boat. Wait a second, there's no boat. Alright, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna head north, get the boat. Then I'm gonna head south and get there. Just interactive cutscenes. That time just depends on how much dialogue you can get. Heart of Soul is about 10 hours and Blood and Wine is about 15 hours. So that means Heart and Soul I would probably finish in about 4 streams, and then the other one would be in about 5 or 6. Okay. So about 10 total for these expansions. Are the expansions good? I don't know a whole lot about them. Although from the loading screens I can surmise that in one of them Geralt takes ownership of a winery or a vineyard or something. But, yeah, I don't know a whole lot about the expansions, but I'm planning to play them once I finish the main game here.
Damn, you're ugly.
Highly recommend. That's good to hear. Yeah, I'll definitely get to them. The only drawback I've had, just in general for me playing The Witcher, I'm enjoying the game for sure, is that one of the primary goals of my streaming channel was I want to beat as many different games as I can. And I started with Subnautica, which I finished in 10 streams, and then I'm like, okay, the next game I'm going to play is going to be The Witcher 3. I'm already on stream 21, and I'm probably have another 30 in front of me.
Why wouldn't it be, seeing as I make the best arms in the Isles? Just look. Iron ore from the bowels of Mount Ardfand, where giants once tore up the earth. Then my forge fire, blazing unbroken for 6 generations, its care passed from father to son.
So that
and every day
fire's
come
been going
dawn,
for 6
Hara, my
generations.
youngest, she pricks her finger and squeezes a drop of her blood into the water I use to temper the blades.
Well, I definitely don't need to worry about not having anything to play on stream, because
Anything new in Fierstall?
I have a
None.
good
This ain't the
like
continent.
400 or
Fashions
500
don't
games in
change
my
with the
Steam
melting
library that I haven't
snows.
played.
We live like our fathers and grandfathers lived.
And then
Fishing,
on top of that, I have a
hunting,
bunch
and
of
reading.
console games and
so
emulator
shall
games.
we live. To Ragnarok and beyond.
Alright, let me see what I can sell this to.
Let me have a look.
It is a good problem to have. And like, I sit there and I have all these games to play. And I would go onto like YouTube and watch a couple of YouTubers or streamers, and some of them would have the gall to be like, oh, there are no good games out there for me to play. And I'm just sitting there like looking between the screen of them saying that and the huge list of games I have on my 2 playlists, and I'm just like, I don't know what you're talking about. I have more games than I'm ever going to play in my entire life. And that kind of is what prompted me. In addition to the fact that, like, I started tracking my
Yearning
games
to play a few rounds
the summer
of Gwent.
before college.
That ought to set me straight.
And I just kept seeing the number getting bigger and bigger, and like, I'm just gonna like really start tracking this and try and beat as many as I can. It all started as my wallpaper on my computer being a slideshow of a wallpaper from each game that I've beaten. Alright. I didn't like the Scoia'tael deck when I tried it. I can't tell if it's just because the Scoia'tael deck isn't that good, or if it's like I just don't have good cards. Okay, so he just passed with 19. I can so if I play like Geralt and then a Trebuchet, I'll take a win. Thanks for that. I got another spy. I do like Gwent. I don't know how you feel about Gwent, but I think it's like one of the Witcher games had dice poker, and I forget what the mini game was in the other game. I think it was another dice game, but I could be wrong. But of the mini games, this one's a lot more fun than the other two. Just reviving all my spies on me. You don't play much Gwent? That's a shame. It's definitely interesting. There's a bit of strategy that you evolve as you get better cards in your deck. Alright, I'm gonna play this. And then I'm gonna let him do what he... Oh, well. What is it? I'm still in the lead. I'm gonna play you, and then I'm gonna let him, if he beats me in this round, that's fine. He still has to play. Is he just not gonna beat me in this round? Because I'm ready to go a whole other round after this one. No, he's gonna draw 2 more cards. I don't know why he didn't play that spy sooner. Oh yeah, okay, he gets it. He gets the round. It's all his. But he has 1 card to go against my 5. That's pretty good. If I play this, I can get back taller. And if I play her, I can get back extra. I should have actually summoned. I should have done Scorch first. Alright, I'm gonna play this, and that's gonna kill like everything on his side. And then I'll do that. And then there's really no point in me playing anything else. I already won. Alright. Oh, he didn't give me a card for beating him. What the heck? Alright. Back onto the boats. More frickin' points of interest. So I think I'm gonna sail around this harbor and then probably fast travel back to this harbor to hit these ones, and then fast travel up here and continue working my way along this northeastern edge. Nice talking to you too. Enjoy work. Hopefully it doesn't drive you too crazy. But I'll see you around. I appreciate you stopping by and all the support too. It's been great lately. The followers that I've gotten on Twitter and everything have been blown away. I'm super excited. Kitty cat. Relax, baby boy. Sailing on and on and on and on and on. Was it daytime at any point? It had to have been, right? Because I feel like I haven't seen it be daylight in a while. I think I'm gonna meditate until day, just so that I can enjoy some daylight if I missed it. I guess I think I remember it seeing daylight when I was inside that cave with the nectars. Alright, we're gonna meditate until dawn. There we go. It looks so much nicer. Okay, it looks like we got a lighthouse here. Surrounded by harpies. Not harpies, sirens. Leave me alone. I'm bullied. Good. That's one there. That's one of the regular siren. These two. I was wondering for a brief moment why I wasn't getting poisoned when I was getting hit. It's because these are just regular sirens. Not Ekimaras. It starts with an E and it's got a K in it. Alright. Upstairs. Diary of a Fire Swallower. And I've already read it before, which means there's more than one Diary of a Fire Swallower. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything of interest here. Let's keep on. Keep on keeping on. Guarded treasure. Did I already kill what was guarding it? Nope, come on. I'm getting bullied by the ladders now too. Was that it? Can I light the lighthouse? Looks like it. I guess that was the guarded treasure. That wasn't really much of a treasure, but okay. I'll take your word for it. Alright. So that entire area is done. Now we're gonna head on to the boat and back to the smuggler caches. That's all there is in the ocean. Although this one looks like it's on an island, so that one's probably not. And that one's on an island. And these, maybe there's gonna be something a little more interesting this time, because there's a bunch of islands here. Excuse me. Pardon. Come through. Cat is laying on tablet. What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? What shall we do with the drunken sailor? Early in the morning. Way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises, way hey and up she rises early in the morning. So what else am I gonna do? I'm just sitting here sailing on and on. Okay, I don't need to land on this island for anything, but there's something hidden on this island. Alright, where's the entrance to this island? Also, I'm surprised that none of those sirens have attacked me yet. Looks like there's a beach here. So let's go check it out. Is this it? This is it. Okay. Well. No, now I'm under attack. Yeah, that one's gonna fall into the water and it's gonna be too far away for me to go there. Wow. Alright. It's this one siren, and I need to just get it to land near me. All that for some florins and some silver. Okay. It says I'm under attack by another siren, I guess. This one. Not anymore. Come on, climb up there. And now I'm under attack by another one. This is bullcrap. get on my boat. And she landed in the water, which means I can't. Did I do something about it? I did something about it. Cool. Alright, now get on the boat. Thank you. Don't press the wrong button and yeet yourself off the boat, please. Alright. Next point of interest is going to be there. We'll do a quick save as well. I don't know what she's making in there, but it smells strong. Just passing by, just lobbing crossbow bolts. Alright, 2 more just spawned up there. 3 more. Let's see, 4. Guarded treasure. Is it guarded by more of these sirens? Is that all it is? Or is there actually something big on this island that I have to kill? Well, how do you like that silver? How do you like that silver, he says, as he shoots him with a crossbow bolt. With the weakest crossbow bolts that I have, mind you. Which I'm pretty sure are probably just wooden bolts, not silver. Alright, we gotta figure out how to get up there. That looks like an area where I can jump across, so how do I get up there in the first place? Who knows? It'll remain a mystery until I kill this guy. Wow, okay. What a great place to land. Get over here. Head over here. Maybe this will coerce them to come pay me a closer visit. There's one. Where's the other one? I think I can kill her. There you go. Let's figure out what the heck's going on. Can I? There we go. I'm up here. I can jump across here. Climb this. Jump here. Here. Parkour, parkour. Okay, I just kind of like magneted to that wall there. This apparently is not the chest that I'm here to get, but hey, I'm not gonna complain. The treasure I'm looking for is... Oh, that was the chest I was looking for. Got it. Didn't match up with the mini-map, but, you know, whatever they feel like doing. Alright, so I'm gonna go, like, boop, 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 boop. No, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna go do, 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 and then up and back over around up here, and then I will go to the harbor that's right there. That's what I'm gonna do. I have to walk across my boat slowly whenever I want to get from the front end to the back. I'm gonna have to go to the bathroom after I do the next point of interest. It was looking gloomy outside earlier, but now it's looking pretty nice actually. Very relaxing though. The sound of water, the music. Much nicer when there aren't sirens all over you, screeching, trying to claw you to death. Well, if Kaz is correct, then I don't have... once I get through Skellige, there isn't a whole lot left in the game aside from interactive cutscenes, but we'll get our way through as best we can. to get off of my boat because it's so slow to walk. Alright, we got some drowners. Drown dead. Alright, Quinn. Ow. You're gonna heal me with all that damage. One more. 0 more. For a moment here. I really wish I could get another greater red mutagen. Alright, guarded treasure was the guard the drowners that I just killed? Or is there actually something else that I need to be wary of on this island? It says it's lower, but the last one kind of lied to me. Alright, fine, we'll listen to it for right now. Oh, it's right there. Wow, what a prize. Oh shit. That for a second I thought that I was dead from oh, that was a red mutagen. Cool. I thought for a second I was dead for sure from that fall damage. Alright. I'm gonna take a quick pit stop into the bathroom. I'll be back in a couple minutes. We are back. Next up is probably another point of interest. Gonna head to that one. I gotta walk down the entire length of my boat, which is a much slower process than it really has any sense being. Alright, let's reverse a bit. And then go. I still love the fact that the boat physics decided to allow us to just go backwards. Yeah, and you don't have to worry about the wind at all either. Like, you go the same speed regardless of wherever where the wind is blowing. Like, I'm trying to look at these snowflakes. It looks like the wind is blowing the opposite direction of them. Like, I'm going into the wind right now. Spoils of War. I don't really know what the difference is between Spoils of War and Smuggler Cache, except that there's only, like, one Spoil of War? Maybe? Alright, what are we looking for? Siren. Another siren. Alright, where are we looking? I didn't want to fire another shot. Okay, I see a chest here. Let's see if this is it. It's looking promising. Alright, that is it. Very exciting. What's up, Yeet Child? How are you doing? Alright, next. The time for the next point of interest, which is right there. Hopefully you enjoyed your weekend. Are they chasing after me? That's right. You stay back there. I don't know what that noise was. Could be my girlfriend. Could be the cat. Could be the cat getting into something he's not supposed to be getting into, which is everything. But he still wants to get into it anyway. I'm trying to pull the ottoman closer to myself with my feet. That works. Alright, time for the next smuggler cache. Yep. Because there's so many. Whoever decided to put this many smuggler caches in here really just needs to be fired. Didn't mean to take those gauntlets. That is a whale that just spawned in over there. Jeez. Alright, Alright, time for the next point of interest, which is going to be right there. Can I grab on, please? Thank you. That sounded like a whale, yeah, right over there. I think the animation's glitching a little bit on it though, because it's... I don't think that's how a whale moves. Alright, into the water I go, because when I'm down here, I can kill them all in one shot. Hey, don't take my smuggler cash away. Die. You dead? Yeah, you're dead. You're dead. Alright. Let's see what the caches are. Take all that. See that whale over there? I'm pretty sure he's glitching. That's all I needed here. Alright, I need to try and get some air if I can before I die. Pull a Subnautica and just drown to death.
Ugly bastard.
Decide if you're gonna fall in the water or try and stay on the boat. Make up your mind. Loady. Alright. It doesn't look like there's a... Oh wait, I'm not on this ship right now. For a second, I'm looking to see if there's a harbor at the ruined inn. There is, okay. Then I'm not going to worry about it, I'm going to head to the one that I marked. My boat is taking damage just because there's a bunch of debris in the way. That's annoying. Alright, got correct course. There we go. Now the whale is looking normal. We need to find his son. But no, I'm looking for my daughter, actually. Very pretty and all that jazz, but still, the sailing really could be toned down a bit. Even just reducing the number of smuggler caches that you have to go through would really go a long way in reducing the amount of grind that this feels like. The prizes for the smuggler caches are not worth it, the gameplay is not worth it. Those random dark clouds spawning in the distance. Got some more harpies or sirens or whatever, flying things. Go away. Okay, get off the boat. Dive in. Come on. Just dive in. There you go. Let them come to you underwater. Okay, got that one. That one just dove in and yeeted the cache. Echidna? Are they pronounced echidnas? There are real animals called echidnas. I'm pretty sure they're not flying, screaming women that can swim. Pretty sure that's not what an echidna is. Alright, that's all I had to... No, there's another one over there. Alright. Let's see if I can get it without drowning. Always the risk. grabbing everything so I don't drown. Probably didn't want to pick up that sword or that armor, but it's too late now. Alright, next stop is that one. I swear one of these days I'm gonna just crash into random debris and it's gonna destroy my boat and I'm gonna be pissed. Alright, there we go. Let's hit a little quick save point there. And then continue on our merry way. More sailing, more sirens, and echidnas apparently. And more smuggler caches. This really is probably going to be one of the most boring parts of the entire game, is just doing this. It's morning. So the weather... It should stay sunny, but it looks like a storm off in the distance. Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Hidden treasure. There's no radius on the hidden treasure, so they're just telling me directly where it's hiding? Oh no, it's one of these notes that I have to read, I see. Okay. Notes about treasure. I've had enough. My father and brother think I'm nothing. All they do is laugh at me. They're always laughing, saying my face is fair as a maid's, and I'm only fit for lying in bed with maids, and certainly not for battling with men. And one day, one of those cuckolded husbands is going to break my neck. True, never had much problem securing ladies' affections, but that's not something I asked for. Marie wouldn't let me leave her bedchamber, so we dallied on till her husband, Norris Ironsides, and his mates came through with their lootings. I jumped into a wardrobe and stayed to listen. Though it was uncomfortable as all get out, they said they'd sunk some great treasure ship by the rocks between Faro and Ardskellig, and that come morning they intended to go fish it out. Once they'd drunk themselves to sleep, I slipped out of the wardrobe and told Marie we should slit all their throats, get that treasure ourselves, and leave these horrible isles. Go somewhere better. Kovier, or even Novigrad. Marie didn't take long to convince, because her husband was a true whoreson and beat her terribly. So Norris and his mates are bits in a fish's guts by now, and I'm off to find my fortune. Who cares that I'm not too skilled a sailor and a storm's coming? I'll be done and gone before hit hits. Yeah, that didn't work out great for you, did it? It's always nice of these people to write journal log entries about everything that they're trying to do. Yeah, cool. I'm trying to press the button to dive, and it ain't letting me. Alright, keep pressing X, and it's not letting me dive. So I'm gonna jump out of the water and back in the water. Basically, let me get out of the water. Alright. Now, will they let me get in the water? Come on. Thank you. I am pressing the dive button. Alright, what's the keyboard for dive? C? That is also not working. This is frustrating. Can I get onto like land here maybe? Alright, I'm on land. Alright, it's not letting me dive down at all. I want to see if this is a glitch and whether it's fixable. Witcher 3 can't dive. Looks like it. Save and reload. Alright, well I did just save, so I guess we'll load. Hey, this isn't a death though, so I don't have to feel guilty about the fact that I'm reloading.
It
Don't worry
destroyed a
about it.
vast swath of forest. Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts.
But now I get to sit around and wait for it to load. Let's try one more time. I can dive! Very exciting. Alright. There's the ship down there. I feel like I should be on the surface and then dive down instead of trying to immediately... Okay, I see it. I see the red. Here's the treasure that we're down here for. Let's see what it is. An interesting looking sword and a superior saddle. Well, yeet child, we know how the superior saddles tend to go. We'll check it out. See if it's a lie again. Okay, there's my boat. If it's awful, I'm dropping it right now. Oh, look at you. Completely and utter shit. Go away and never speak to me or my children ever again. Superior saddle, my ass. Alright. We got another point there and another point there, and then we're going to fast travel harbor to there. Then I'm probably going to take a... I think there's a marker near that inn, and then I'll head. I think I want to do like kind of along the northeast edge of this island, and then sail across and get all this stuff, and then all this stuff up here, and then up to this moon-shaped island. But it's gonna take me a good couple of streams to get through all of this unexciting places of interest. Hopefully it doesn't take too long though, because my god. There's so much to do here. It's all just like tedious more than anything. That's the word I'm giving this stream right now. It's tedious. You want to fight me? Come down here and fight me. Alright, we got one right here. Another one dead. I'm gonna surface before I get the last one, I think. Actually, no, I'm going for it. I'm taking a risk. Taking a gamble. Okay, I took everything because I didn't want to die. We got it, though. That one's dead. There's another one flying around over there. I just walked to the front of my boat, so now I have to walk to the back of my boat. Alright. Next stop on the list is this island up here. And then we will fast travel. you want to go that way. Alright. And the journey continues. More bullshit. This is not a very exciting stream, and I know it is. Because I'm stuck sitting here doing these points of interest. It's gonna take me forever. But we're working on it. Making slow and steady progress. If we look at my map here, we've done a good amount. Like the entire southern half of the map now is southern third of the map is now completely clear after I get this last one done. And then minus this small area here too. And then I'm gonna work my way and try and get this top right region of the map, and then the top left region will probably last. Okay, so I see a large amount of sirens, as usual. But I didn't see a beach where I could land my boat. But it doesn't look like I really need to, because the symbol looks like it's in the water. Into the water over. Is this it? That is it. Cool. Nice easy one. You're gonna die. There's another one. Now I believe it's time. Okay, come on, surface. I believe it's time to fast travel to the ruined inn, I believe it was. So if I get on the boat, it'll access fast traveling to harbors, world map. To the harbor we go. There's 3 points of interest here. We'll check them out. Looks like a bunch of enemies. Maybe an abandoned site. That is it. Abandoned site, hidden treasure, and a monster nest. Come on. Right. Why are there wraiths down here? Why are there level 20 wraiths down here? Wait a second. Wait a second, this entire operation was zero. I was expecting just more harpies being annoying, but no, there's incredible threats here right now. Oh, he's killing, and now he's Alright. I think the monster nest should be my first priority, because that's just going to keep spewing out crap at me. Alright. I took out the nest, but I can't loot it until I kill the echidnas. There's still another one flying around. That one.
Damn it.
Why do I have my fists out? There we go. There's a letter in here. Fjall, I've got bad news for you. Your father's ship sank off the southern coast of Ardskellig. Far as I know, there were no survivors. Only a few bodies were recovered. They were already blue and bloated. I could only recognize Jovic by his tattoo. I'll do what I can to prepare the body for the funeral, but brace yourself, it won't be a pretty sight. I know what was on that ship, everything you had, so if you need to borrow some coin, don't hesitate to write. Your father and I were bound by blood. I'll never refuse you help. Varley. Okay, well that's another quest that I'm going to have to run off and do in a moment. The abandoned site isn't done. I'm wondering if that's because of the wraiths that I need to take out. Arrest warrant for the Witcher Gerd. Let it hereby be known that the Witcher known as Gerd has committed foul crimes against the ducal tiara, namely insulting Her Grace's Majesty, resisting Her Grace's guards, collaborating with the usurper, and other such deeds bringing harm to ducal tiara. Any persons providing him shelter will be considered complicit in his crimes. It is the duty of each and every one of ducal tiara's subjects to provide any and all possible help to the agencies of the law who seek to capture the bandit. For the apprehension of Witcher Gerd, dead or alive, we have set a reward in the amount of 300 Arksea dinars. In the name of Her Grace Helena Longhaar, heiress to the Duchy of Arksea, suzerain of Gelibal, Hieronymus Usar Castellan. Innkeep's notes. That was right before dusk, when then a Witcher showed, dirty and unshaven and stinking worse than a fisherman from Pharaoh. Asked for a room and a bucket of water so he could freshen up some. First I didn't want to let him in on account of the bloody sack he was carrying, but then it came out he had arranged to meet Jorgen Ironhand here, and a friend of Jorgen's is a friend of mine. Illegible. Sun had long set by the time Jorgen showed. Witcher handed him that sack, and we all learned why it stank so bad. Inside was the head of a siren. Jorgen had contracted the Witcher to take it down after it attacked some folk in a cave in the northwestern part of Spikerud. Seeing it dead cheered folk awful fast, and Jorgen, happy as a clam, started buying everyone rounds. The Witcher refrained at first, saying he was off to take care of a striga that had infested the ruins of a fortress on the northern edge of the isle, but in the end he gave in. After all, there is no refusing Jorgen. Illegible. Made a lovely heap of coin that day, for the sun started rising and not a man had gone home. The Witcher got drunk with Jorgen and started telling us tales. Then we sat down for some Gwent. That Gerd, he might be a first-class warrior, but he's one lousy card player. Lost half his reward for that siren to me, and drank the other half. Then, wanting to win it back, he wagered a diagram for some kind of steel sword. To my eye, it was a scrap of rubbish, but fuck it, some things you gotta do for the sake of sportsmanship and camaraderie, so I accepted the wager. Illegible. Okay, so that's why he had the diagram. Can I not go in there? Oh no, there's something in the way. Alright. Alright, so as far as this abandoned site goes, I'm not seeing anything. This might be another one of those cases where I need to run kind of far away and then come back. So let's just run. I'll run to that big tree and back. Why not? Like the kid, hey, run to that tree and back. And then I've got this quest that I have to do now, which is looking to me like it's just another glorified smuggler cache. Except this time it's a quest instead of a point of interest. My god. They really just want to keep me like running back and forth, don't they? Alright. Hopefully whatever I'm looking for will spawn inside the town now and I can finish this one. That's unfortunate. Didn't mean to sit there and put that out, but okay. I'm not seeing like any more sirens or anything around. That's the burned nest. Alright, let me check this out real quick. Ruined in abandoned site. This looks like it's a common problem. It looks like some people try meditating for a bit, some people run around, some people have never been able to. Blah, blah, blah. Once close is activated. Yeah, okay. Okay, so some people say to try meditating for a while. Some people say leave and come back. Fast travel away and come back. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to meditate for a day. But they're saying that it's probably a siren that's somewhere and is refusing to spawn it. So in order to finish this abandoned site, I'm just gonna have to like check back every now and again. What I'll do is I'll sail out to this mission and then I'll fast travel back to the harbor and see if that makes any difference. It is pretty frustrating though. So I'm looking for a treasure on this shipwreck. I'm guessing I have to actually go into the shipwreck, but, you know, try and get away with it without it. This game has been a little bit glitchy today, and I'm not really appreciating it. Okay, it looks like there's a chest here. Alright, let's try sailing back to the ruined inn one more time, see if the harpy or the siren decides to spawn for me. Or if the game just wants to stay broken. Ow. I suppose I could also try reloading the save. I might do that if I sail back there and I see nothing. But putting that aside, I'm going to probably travel to this harbor next so that I can do this. Pointing inches. I want a siren to load in. Come on, you can do it. It's not even letting me climb up onto this dock. There we go. I'm on the dock, but still, we're getting... For a second, I keep seeing these corpses, and it makes me think that there's a see the flashing light of it, it makes me think that there's one. Alright. We're getting nothing here. So that next point of interest that I wanted to do is that there's a travel point. So before I reload the save, I'm going to leave the area, do the next point of interest, and then head back to Red Gill. But glitched game can be pretty frustrating, especially if that ends up being like the only point of interest I'm unable to complete because the game just doesn't want to load for me. Alright, can I just run there? Oh, it looks like there's a bit of an island in the way. Or a bit of a mountain, I should say. Roach. Come on, Roach. Got some drowners walking on the shore here. Right, I might not go back to Red Gill, but because it looks like this is a bit of a pain. Oh, yep. Don't worry, don't mind my horse. He's working fine. But the next fast travel station I get, I'll head back in that direction and see if it makes a difference.
Come on.
Got an elk. Let's see what's up here. I'm sorry. What's up, dude? Why are we pissed at me now?
Aye. To battle shoulder to shoulder with a witcher. A witcher.
Yep, I am a witcher. You are correct. Your powers of observation
Magic.
are astounding.
A place of power.
I guess I don't need to go back to Red Gill. There's a travel point right here. And that's what I'm going to do. Alright. Let's hope, I guess, that the game's not as broken as it could be. But I'm getting the feeling that this is probably going to be a persistent issue. Knocked over a stool.
Wind's howling.
Wind is howling. Yeah. This is really kind of pissing me off, to be honest with you, that this is gonna keep doing this to me. And apparently it's a known bug that CD Projekt Red just never patched. Alright. I'm going to reload the save and see if that makes any difference, but I am pretty doubtful.
As Yennefer of Vengerberg told it, there had been a magic explosion in Skellige. Related to Ciri's reappearance, it had destroyed a vast swath of forest. Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts.
Alright, here I am. And the game is still not working correctly. That's really, really annoying. And now I've got this thing that I can't, it's not letting me loot. There we go. Alright, another thing that I read when I was saying was try meditating for like 2 days worth. So, I'll meditate for 2 days. Said do the cardinal directions on the point for 2 days and it might prompt it to spawn. Nothing yet. Nope. Alright, well, I'm giving up on that right now, but I will probably constantly be going back here and checking every now and again until it finally works or until I just give up all hope. Based on the mountain positioning, it looks like this one and this one really are actually not close to each other at all. So I'll go to this one and then keep riding north to this one and then around down to that one, because the mountain, it looks like it's right in the way of the two. And from there, I'll probably sail straight up and cut off everything here. Oh, I was going to fast travel and I did not. Come on, to the fast travel station, thank you. Very annoying. Alright, we have a point of interest to the north now. That's a druid, not my horse. Oh, but there's a herbalist out here now that wasn't here before.
Would you like to buy something?
Tell me what you got.
Maybe. Let me...
Nothing that I want.
So long.
Didn't really expect there to be much that I wanted, but I had to look anyway.
Faster.
Alright, we're gonna follow the trail through the forest and work our way up to the point of power. The point of interest. I've already did the place of power. The game glitched and my brain kind of like fried. So it's gonna take me a moment. Maybe killing something will help. Level 27 Earth. This might be the harder fight. Yikes. That one took it out. Destroyed this man. Okay. Next up. So I said I was going to ride north to whatever, to this point. And then back down south to that point. Because I am expressing doubt at the ability to cross the mountain. I don't know why I ran away from my horse. Yeah, this is a pretty large mountain. I need to get down somehow. It looks like this is just a huge slope. So we'll just go down here. Looking pretty straightforward. Just slide your way down the mountain. Looks like fun. Alright, we got ourselves a pack of white wolves.
Stench.
We had ourselves a pack of white wolves. Now we only have one lone white wolf. So stupid. Alright. Got a bandit camp. Probably a couple of punks.
Good.
You're dead. And was that it? Okay, where's the treasure? Looks like that was it. So now I think I'm heading south to this one. Roach. Is this a whale? Such a big whale. My god. Poor whale.
Come on, Roach.
Let's keep going. Hey, if some of you flying enemies want to go spawn down by the ruined inn so that it can count. Okay, we got a cyclops up here. Is he going to be level 21 like the other ones? No, he's going to be level 8. Oh, shit. Okay. Water, swallow, Quinn. Alright, this is going to be tougher than I thought, but I can do it. That one was lucky. There we go. I learned how to fly. I'm going to take a thunderbolt to see if I can make this fight go a little bit faster. Oh shit, I'm alive. I'm alive. Barely. Shouldn't be, okay. I'm going to try that again. I wasn't quite expecting such an obstacle, I suppose. Because every other Cyclops I've found has been level 21, and all of a sudden this one I come across is level 30. So I'm going to have to take him out. Oh, I have to kill this. Ah. No, I'm upset. I'm even more upset. I'm still upset. I'm just an angry boy right now. It looks like if it looks like I found out what I was loading. There is a fix for. Well, there's not a fix, but there's a way to get around the fact that the abandoned site doesn't want to proc, and it's a console command. Probably just this. There's I'm going to run under the assumption that in order to track whether the abandoned site is done or not, there's a variable that tracks the number of I'm stuck. Oh my god. He's floating and stuck between here. Alright, I'm just gonna leave. There's a variable that tracks the number of sirens that you have killed for that site. And until that variable reaches the number that they're looking for, it's going to say that the abandoned site hasn't been completed. And then they spawn exactly the number that it requires. The problem is if one of them spawns badly or runs away for some reason during the fight, or like gets stuck in some kind of a position where like they're alive but like stuck on the ground and you have no idea where they are, or any reason really that you wouldn't be able to kill the last one just because you can't find it, then you can never get that variable up to the number you're looking for. And so, what you can do is, if you get access to the console, which lets you kind of like send lines of code directly into the engine that's running the game, you can tell them, hey, this variable is now going to be this, the number that they're looking for. And if I do that, it's, while technically it is cheating, it's merely in response to the game's inability to track the variable properly. So if I go back and it is still broken, then that's probably what I'm going to do. Because I don't think anybody can honestly doubt that I would be unable to kill that final target, or that final siren, considering how many I've already killed and how many I probably will have to continue to kill. Alright, I've killed everything here. I'm gonna save right here, so if I get killed by this dude again... Ah, shit. Ow. And my sword's breaking on me. Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna use this on my sword. Okay, I've got Quinn back up. This is a more classic Quinn, so it's going to be mostly dependent on my skill in the game to beat this guy. It's not letting me finish my swallow. I'm trying. There we go. I was in the middle of a swing. Look out. Almost yeeted me right off the side. Alright, healing up as fast as I can. He is angry, boy. Ow. Alright. That. No. 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 Oh, you can't believe you've done this. Oh my god. What is this? No! Why? If I get back up there, is he gonna heal? Can I get back up there? Is the game even going to let me climb? I can't do this right now. Come on, man. Don't do this to me. How could this happen? Ah, this is so awful. Is it faster for me to just reload the save, or is it easier for me to just try and find a shore or something? Can I get up over here? I get the feeling the game's gonna be like, no. Oh, okay. We're up. Now we can run back. I have no idea what the situation is gonna be when I get there. I'm gonna drink another water. Can't believe you just smacked me right off. Listen, Harpy, I got no time to deal with you. I have a cyclops to kill. Alright, what's your health looking like? Fully healed. My god. This is some bullshit. What is he doing? Gotta get some distance. I'm gonna drink another swallow to keep my health up. Nope. Okay. Nope. Oh, you didn't see the backswing. I guess the first one was a backswing, so the front swing. I don't know what the consequences of me getting slammed by that are. Probably not good. Okay, points back up. And then point is immediately back up. Alright, got that back. Okay, we gotta dodge his attack. Nope, dodge. Okay, this isn't so bad right now. Okay, I got greedy on that hit. When there we go. Okay, there's a hidden treasure in here. And a place of power above, it looks like. Where's this hidden treasure? Well, what's the point of this entire area that being made in this game if they're just gonna just put nothing in here? Okay, no. Okay, you're right. You're right.
Medallion's humming. Place of power. It's gotta be.
Got that, and then here's the treasure over here. An entire set of armor. Nice. You know, I don't really want to drop off here, to be totally honest with you. Okay, this lip here might prevent it from becoming a you dead symbol. Alright. Now I've finished there. What I'm going to do is I'm going to continue riding. No. I'm not. I'm going to ride north to the boat, and then I'm going to get to these undiscovered locations and just clear out these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then I'll sail north to this island, and then head west, and then work my way up to Uriala Harbor. And then I'll kind of like skim along the top here. And that's probably more, what I just described is probably more than the remaining half hour I have of my stream. I'm still just heartbroken that I got smacked off by that guy. That's so mean. Oh, they respawned the bandit didn't just fine.
Shut up and fight.
Kill you so bad. I'm just angry that they won't spawn the siren, but yeah. So I can use a console command to tell the game, hey, I've actually trick the game and say, hey, I actually did kill enough sirens. You can finish this abandoned site. Doing so is technically cheating, but if the game is glitched, it might be the only option I have that mark it as completed when it should be completed. Alright, we made it to my boat. We are going to sail to this one. Still upset. This is an upsetting stream. I'm an upset person right now. Everything is awful. I didn't mean to take out those pants. I really don't like the the shaking and vibration that happens when you kill something with the crossbow underwater. It makes me feel like there's something very large and dangerous underneath. Alright, I think I need to head north to this one. Can you climb? Thank you. Appreciate it. Everything is awful. Everything is breaking. I hate this game. Nah. I like this game. It just can be frustrating for reasons that aren't good reasons to be frustrating. Sometimes you play a game for the sole purpose of, like, I want to play this game because I want a little bit of a rage. My girlfriend can never understand that. She can never understand why I would ever want to play rage games. But, like, I played Getting Over It with Bennett Foddy. I played I Want to Be the Guy. Of course I'm over encumbered because I've been picking up so much junk. Alright, let's take a look at these pants. These are better than mine. So I can drop those. And then these are even better than those. And these aren't worth much, so I'm going to drop those too. These are awful. Bad. 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 That's worth some money. These are better than mine. These are better than mine. These are bad. Then I've got some like really crappy swords. That's worth a lot of money. That's worth money. That's worth some good money. That's bad. And that's bad. Alright. Cleaned up some of the room. Let's keep her going. I will take that stuff and none of the rest of it. The digger. Interesting. Alright, we're going to head east now to this one and then down and follow this line and then break off to the south one after the last one. Off we go. Oh. There's not much else to say. My mood has been soured from the pure crap. Hello, whale. At least it's drowned dead instead of these flying things. Because right now these flying things are just the source of all of my agony. You're dead. You're dead. What if I just shoot the whale right now? Easy peasy. They really... Another thing that is kind of missing is I don't see much, like, schools of fish. You'd think there would be a little bit more fish, especially if there's all these drowned dead flying around. Because I'm going to guess that drowned dead survive on at least something a little bit more than just drowned humans. Okay, so all that armor I just picked up is super heavy. Like, super heavy and super expensive, too, so that's unfortunate. But I really do need to drop some of it. So I'm gonna drop... What's the heaviest one? Wasn't there one that was 17? I'm gonna drop that one. It's unfortunate because that was a pretty penny. But I just can't carry it. On top of everything else that I carry around in my bag. Alright, I'm thinking the next one is to the south. Oh, I'm gonna guess that that's a whale. Yep, right over there. I'm guessing it's because I'm too far away from it for its animation to be like registered as though we should be playing this animation normally. I also see trees flickering in the mountains. This game's just a little bit broke for me right now. Alright, what else we got? One there. Another one right there. There's another one off in the distance. I think I'm okay for the moment. Didn't mean to pick that up. Alright. In general, if you can see the name tag, you can shoot it. There's another one. I think I'm aiming right now, so that's the thing. I don't want any more armor, man. Stop giving it to me. I think that's a whale I see over there. God, I've made a mistake. I've made many mistakes in my life. I've made so many. Alright. These gloves are not good. And then I just need to drop this. 716, 396, you know, you're dropping. Oh, that was actually worth a good amount of money and it wasn't worth dropping. Oh, whatever. I don't need money that much. Alright. I need to pick the next spot. And now I've taken damage from presumably a wooden plank and or a drowned dead corpse. That is... what is that? Is that grass just floating in the middle of the ocean? My game is broken. Why is everything broken? I'm telling you though. Fishing, helping people. They probably could have even come up with like a monster nest of some type. An underwater monster nest. Anything that breaks up the monotony of these smuggler caches would have been a great investment for the developers. Because I honestly do not see the, I don't see the, boon granted to them by this game development decision of putting all these. I don't see it. Alright, so I just picked up some witch hunter armor, which is awful and heavy, so I'm dropping it. Alright, next up is this one. So I'm gonna hit this one, and then that one, and then I'm gonna fast travel back to the my boat is going to sink soon because I keep hitting debris on my way out of these stupid smuggler caches. I swear, if the next 3 of them are all smuggler caches, I'm going to be upset. But they're all going to be smuggler caches, because there's nothing else out in the middle of the water. Alright, so for this one, I'm not going to sail directly into the smuggler caches. I'm going to sit off to the side, because I don't want my boat to break on me, and I'll be pretty upset if it does. Alright. One here. I'm just not taking the armor anymore. One over here. Fine, I'll look. Thank you. These smugglers are really bad at their jobs. How many smuggler caches can there be? Like, just fucking airdropping them across the entire ocean? Like, in the lore perspective, why are there so many smuggler caches in the Skellige Isles? Is it because of all the... I mean, you could say it's all, like, from the broken ships, because the Skelligans are really just raiding every ship that they come across, but, like... Why would they be these smuggler caches, then, with the, chests tied to the barrels in this manner? Like, that doesn't make any sense. They're definitely getting their money's worth out of this, the boat physics that they put in here, though. We went to all the trouble of adding boats to The Witcher. You will use them. These ones are weaker. These ones are only level 15. Alright, thank you. I didn't want that extra shot. Oh, now there's a level 18 over there. I'm being bullied. You're dead. There's more of them around me than I thought. I need to surface, and quickly. Okay, get my breath back. And now we're done. There's so many. Got that one. That one. There's another one directly below me. Okay. And now I've picked up too many swords. When will I learn that my actions have consequences? Okay, I don't want the saddlebags or the boots. Alright, I've picked up way too many swords. This is not worth it. That's definitely not worth it. These are better than mine. These are worse by a good amount. I'm just dropping these. I need more room. I'm tired of sitting here sorting through my encumbrance. It's just not fun. Alright. I think I only have one left. Or was that my last one? No, I have one more. This one here. And then I'm going to fast travel back to the infamous ruined inn. Alright, we're going to sail around all of this junk. Flotsam or Jetsam. I can't remember which one's which. Tired. At least in this part of the ocean, I haven't been completely assaulted by sirens every, like, 5 seconds. That's been nice. It's been a little bit more leisurely getting from place to place now. Because the sirens really are just obnoxious to fight. That last one was... Oh my god, why did I have to open my mouth? Why did I have to say anything? Why? Why? Why did I have to open my big mouth? This game is out to get me, I swear. This game has a grudge against me. I'm not taking it. I don't believe it. I don't believe the saddle. It's not. Its name is... What is that? What is all of that? Are those fish? Are there suddenly a bunch of fish? Yeah, okay, there's suddenly fish. Got it. Understood. I hate this game. This game just wants me to die. Go away. Alright, surface as fast as we can. Get surface, please. Alright, now we got another siren. God, go away. So that I can fast travel. I swear. I swear. I swear. Everything is awful. This is the worst stream I've ever had. And it's entirely this game's fault. Alright. World map. Take me to the ruined inn harbor. And if the thing doesn't... If the thing doesn't spawn, I'm going to do the command thing. Doesn't look like it's working, so... So how do I bring up the console? Oh, you have to install an enabler to do it. That is frustrating as all get out. Alright. Well, I'm gonna... Wait, I see enemies. Wait, I see enemies. Wait. I see enemies. Are these just the wraiths again? I got really excited and then really sad again. Alright. I have one other idea. And since I'm nearing the end of my stream, we'll try it. So next time I play, I'm going to start... I'll probably start here, and then sail up and left, and kind of just work my way along this top water. And then after that, I just got to get this left water, and then I'm done with the water. My god, look at how many smuggler caches there are. There's so many, and there's no business being this many. And there's going to be so many more. Oh my god, alright. So what I'm going to do is, to try and prompt the game to spawn back something... To prompt the game to spawn the things, I'm going to go to a completely different area of the game. Because loading between like Velen and Vizima or White Orchard or whatever, the game has to do a lot of loading where they completely unload everything in everything in the area you're in just so it can load up everything in the other area. So, my hope is that if I do this, if I load it, or go through the trouble of loading all of Velen in, and then go and immediately leave and go back to Skellige, it'll force the siren I'm looking for to load where I want them to. But there's definitely no promises that this is going to work. Okay, so now that we have loaded Novigrad, we're going to go back to Skellige, to the Ruined Inn, and hope that this will prompt a complete reloading of the area.
It had destroyed a vast swath of forest. Geralt set out for the Isles to join the sorcerers and seek further clues of Ciri's whereabouts.
But this has been pretty frustrating. This has been a pretty frustrating venture. I think I see the wraiths again, but no siren.
Come on.
Wraiths are dead, but it really just doesn't want to load the siren. Alright. So what I think I might do is off the stream I'll download whatever the stupid mod is that will let me have the console, just so I can do this one abandoned site and then never touch it again. Hopefully, because the game won't keep breaking on me. So this has been an exercise in a level of futility here that I have not experienced in a while in any game, let alone Witcher. Hopefully that this is just a one-off, so I don't have to deal with this again next time. But I think for right now, that's going to be it for my stream today. I appreciate all the support, and I look forward to seeing you guys when I stream again on Wednesday. So with that said, see you then. Bye.